Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of our Terraria 1.2 Let's Play. We're out in the desert and it is time to do that thing that we've been, well, kind of gearing up to do for a while here. Today's going to be the Pumpkin Moon, and I should qualify. As you can see on my back, I've got a special set of wings, and the only way to get that special set of wings is to have fought the Pumpkin Moon. So what on earth is going on here? Is this time travel? What's happened? Well, it turns out I actually went to fight it already, and this is my, I guess, my little bit of bad luck here, and kind of a crappy way to ring in the new year, to be honest with you, because right now it's 27 after midnight, and I was actually right into the middle of recording that episode when this had happened, but I had left my freaking mute on my headset, so I didn't get any voice for the whole thing. So I fought the Pumpkin Moon, I lost, I didn't make it through the whole thing, but I do have the footage, and I think what I'll do is I'll actually just play it sped up, like right here. Alright, so I trust that was enlightening. Now that we are back in the actual current time period, you'll notice it is just getting dark now, and I should go over very briefly the preparations that I've made for this fight. As you can see, we've got some bonfires, things are looking good there, we've got some heart lamps, and of course we've got our heart statues on 5-second timers. I figured this was the increase we needed to make things happen, since we couldn't quite pull off a win on the last one. To be honest, the whole thing was not that bad until we got to the very final moment, so I just need to make sure I can make it past the Pumpking, and then I think things are going to be just fine. I should also mention, this weapon that I'm using right now, this crazy trident here that explodes, I got this during a grinding session that I did on a live stream, and that footage is going to be going up at some point, so feel free to look around for that, or if it's up already, I guess I'll have an annotation on this video for it. I'm not sure exactly what my time scheduling is going to be like for that, because actually I recorded it a few days before we got to this point in our recordings. So, I think it is just about to be dark now. Oh, I've got pits, by the way, too, in case you couldn't tell. These are for enemies to fall into, makes it a little easier to fight them sometimes. Pits of various sizes, and this pit is quite large. This one's going to hold all of the dogs and stupid crap down there, in case I need them. So, I think we'll just about be getting things started. I think the zombies should indicate that we're about to go. Also, I split up some of my accessories here. I moved my spike lightning boots, which I did get 2 damage on, which is kind of nice, over to our inventory, and I replaced them with menacing monocuffs, which actually have 4 damage. I had to reforge these things a few times, but I managed to get some nice stats. And then I've got angry spooky wings, which are plus 3%. I don't think I got those on the first try, but, you know, I wasted a bunch of platinum, to be honest, but I think it's not a waste. I think it's going to be a nice investment. And I got plus 3 to defense on my Ankh shield, which I think was 2 damage before. And then 2 damage there, 4 damage there, and 2 damage there. So I should have a bunch more damage just got to survive. That's really the tough part. And I've got some consumables with me, which should help me with that process. And hopefully the footage before, I didn't take too much time showing you a bunch of stuff that I'm not really going to use. So it's going to be mostly about using the magnet sphere and trying to survive as long as we can. So I think let's just get things underway now. There we go. Pumpkin Moon Rising first is scarecrows. So let's get that going. Scarecrows are not too scary or intimidating despite their name. They're really kind of default mobs that just kind of walk at you as far as I can tell. I did actually manage to get kind of lucky on the first run, and I picked up the Scarecrow shirt and hat, so I did get the cosmetic drops from them. And again, as you could see, I got that special twig thing, which is going to help me out a bit, being that now I have the best flight item, I think, aside from maybe the one that you can get from the Frost Moon. Didn't really have any trouble with any of these phases aside from just the end. I mean, I think I'm fairly well equipped for this kind of fight. It's weird being this slow, though. Gotta get used to that. Look at them all go. So apparently the way that this works is essentially you get this, like, spooky wood, which seems to function sort of almost like an ore in that you can use it to create certain armors, or the armor that you can get from this, and I guess these guys drop them. So I need to make several hundred, or many hundred, actually, of these before I have a chance to make the whole set of whatever it is that I need from this. I'm not sure why I want to make the set of this armor, because it looked like it was kind of bad, but maybe it's got some really cool bonus or something. We'll see. I think I'll be able to make, like, 2 pieces out of it once I'm done with this, provided I get another 200 or so, which is what I got from the first run-through. And I did make 2 of those medallions, as you could see, so it will be set to pretty much do another run pretty quickly afterward. Not sure if it'll be in this episode or if I'll even want to do it on camera, but just in case I am successful and I want to farm it a little bit, because I know there's quite a few sweet items that we could have drop from the Pumpking at the end. Alright, so far so good, no problems. It's just a pretty standard gauntlet phased affair. Now we're going to introduce the Hellhounds. They're just going to come running at us, and they're really not all that scary either, especially when we've got the Magnet Sphere, which is healing me all the time, really. So we'll let these guys run around a little bit, just kind of keep pumping them full of Magnet Spheres the whole time. Keeps everybody in one spot, and kind of just eats away at their health until there's not much left. Could also light everybody on fire, too. I mean, it's kind of nice to be able to do that, especially because this weapon has such a great prefix on it, or set of stats in addition. It's the best one, apparently, mythical. Plus 15 damage, plus 10% speed, 5% crit strike chance, negative 7% mana cost, and 15% knockback, so it's about as good as it's going to get. I really couldn't ask for much more than that. And it is MP-based, magic-based, so it actually does heal me as well. Actually, might actually want to use that as a primary option. Once the Morning Woods show up, which are a little bit of a veiled innuendo, I suspect, I'll probably be using this with a little bit more aggression, because right now... Wow, okay, that actually seems pretty nice. Maybe I should really stick to this. The Magnet Sphere is not bad either, but I can hit stuff through walls, which is really cool. Although with the final guy, I think this is going to not really be a huge help, because he floats, kind of like yet another Skeletron archetype. Seems to be the predominant type of boss that we fight in this game for whatever reason. Alright, so now we're going to introduce the Morning Woods. Slow, but they light everything on fire, so that's something to be aware of. I also wasn't sure how this works when you die. Apparently if you die on the final guy, he just, like, despawns and goes away, and then you just lose. So you gotta make it through that final boss, but anywhere else if you die, as far as I can tell. Maybe just the mob that kills you despawns, or nothing happens, I'm not really sure which. But I didn't actually seem to suffer any ill consequences, because I actually died, I think, twice in the other footage. This is going pretty well. I'm actually feeling like this is even killing these things faster than the Magnet Sphere might have been. Alright, there he is. So let's pump him full of flames. I mean, dude's made out of wood. This should probably work pretty well, I would think. And we can actually have everybody burning and also getting hit with the Magnet Sphere, so that seems like a really nice combination of damage. Alright, he's starting to light everybody on fire. That's not so good. Let's get the heals going again. Now I'm just trying to alternate Yeah, that works pretty well. So I think we get 2 of the morning wood on the next one and a poltergeist, which honestly not too difficult. The poltergeist just kind of hangs out. I didn't really notice him doing a lot of scary stuff, kind of floating around, and looks like he's got, I don't know, windowsill embedded in him or something. We've already killed him. No big deal. We got some more spooky wood. Alright, let's keep doubling that stuff all up. Again, looking pretty good so far. I think we have to worry about timing as well. I'm not really sure how that factors into things, but it seems like we don't obviously want to take too long. I don't know if these guys despawn when it becomes daylight out. It's quite possible. I didn't quite make it far enough, I don't think, to tell. And I also did power up my Mega Shark again if I needed to use it, but I don't really have my Ranger gear going, so I don't know, maybe it won't matter one way or the other. 50 more spooky wood, and I just walked across a bunch of fire, so that was kind of a bad call. And these little guys seem to give me a little bit, but not quite enough to make a huge dent. I mean, what do I have in my inventory? 208 already, actually, and a Scarecrow hat. And that is about it for drops. I'm not sure if all the drops come from just the end boss. It seems like the majority of them do, though. I mean, that's cool. I guess it kind of makes sense. You should probably have to get through, you know, the whole event before you get to the free stuff. Well, not like it's actually free. It's not like I didn't put in the work for it. It certainly took a little bit of planning. Oh, this dude just doesn't seem to care much about walls. He just kind of phased through everything there. Alright, this could be a little bit scary. We've got a lot going on all at the same time right now. I just don't want to stand in the middle of all that trouble. Alright, let's light everybody on fire. That should probably help my cause a little bit. Yeah, everybody, you just get on fire, and then things are going to be just fine. Oh, I guess I could shoot him up with this for a little bit, too. Really doesn't do all that much damage, though. I'm starting to tell now that I've had some experience with some of these MP-based items that really seem to do the job quite well. Let's get some more of these candy canes and light everybody on fire again. I mean, I am getting pretty nice heals, but I'm also taking quite a bit of damage, too, so I gotta keep that in mind. And stop running in all the fire, please. Alright, I think we got both of them down. There we go. And now I see the Pumpking. But no more morning wood, so thankfully that's all taken care of now. So Pumpking's going to be along. I'm going to pop my buffs as soon as he shows up. There he is. B for buffs. Not that that'll necessarily save me if things get really ugly. Yeah, I can't really use the... Oh, jeez. Dude's just freaking tearing me up. Get out of there. I can't quite be that close to everything because he's all over the place. And yeah, that dude does not seem to do much with the trident. It seems like as much as I can hit him occasionally, it's like it doesn't really stay on him for long. But at least with these better wings, I feel like I have a slightly better chance. Alright, just keep the magnet sphere going. Make sure I don't click off my monitor. That would be really a huge drag. Oh, crap. Get out of there. Whoa. Why did it just say Santa Claus was slain? What just happened? What? Huh? Did I lose? Did I win? What's going on over here? Oh, it's like the winter events all ended. Did I take too long? Maybe I took too long. Crap. Well, that's really dumb. I guess Santa Claus was slain, yeah, because the winter event ended. He can't exist without winter. I suppose it's now daylight. And daylight means everything resets, so I guess I do have a time limit when I fight that guy, which maybe means that even if I did die, I wouldn't have actually lost the event. I would have just kept fighting him. It just maybe happened to correlate that it was also daytime at the same time. I don't know. That really sucks, because I was actually doing pretty well there, and I felt like I had a decent chance at possibly coming out ahead. What do I do now? Well, I've got all this spooky wood. And I can't really summon the bosses again, because it's now day out, so I guess I'll put my lightning boots on and sprint back home. And I guess we'll see what we can do, if anything, with that wood. Is there anything I can craft, or I guess we could at least look through the catalog of crafting possibilities. Man, what a drag, this freaking event. It's like, it's not that hard, but it's also just like there's all these factors that come into play. and it costs me a bunch of stuff every time I make one of these medallions. I have to do, like, I think it's 10 hallowed bars, a bunch of pumpkins, I think it's 30 pumpkins, and what's the other thing? Souls? Some kind of souls. So I'm kind of burning through all that stuff. I mean, not that I can't get more of it, it's just time-consuming each time, and then if I'm losing on essentially what is amounting to a technicality because I can't fight the thing fast enough, well, I guess, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm doing a ton of damage to things. Maybe I need to look into more potions. Maybe there's one that's just going to up my MP or my total damage output. I'm pretty sure there is one that ups your spell abilities. So I should probably stockpile those. I'm not sure how to make it, but, you know, that's what the wiki's for. And I never found that goddamn ice skate. It's the pain of my existence at this point. Alright, so we're almost back home. Still more pumpkins hanging around. And plus I can buy pumpkin seeds, I think. And I never did buy all that stuff from Santa, but I guess that really doesn't matter. Well, how interesting. If you've ever wondered what it looks like when an event literally ends in front of our eyes, I guess that would be it. Because it is now January. So go me for recording so much that I happened to capture that moment. Alright, almost there. This freaking walk back takes 5,000 years. Alright. Now let's go grab the spooky wood out of our chest. Sounds like a real weird statement. And compile that together. And go stand up here. What can we craft out of this stuff? Nothing, because I need to be on the same level as the anvil. There we go. We can make a spooky helmet, which increases your max number of minions, increases minion damage by 11%. Spooky breastplate seems to do the same. Huh, they all do the same thing. And then we've got a door, a chair, table, workbench. I guess they really think that we're all gonna have these, like, themed houses or something. I don't know what to do with this. Should I bother crafting this stuff? I mean, what else am I gonna use the wood for, right? Oh man, I still don't have enough. It's 3 for the chest plate, 2 more for the helmet, and then another 250 there. I mean, this doesn't even sound like it's all that great, so why does anybody care? I don't know, I guess we'll put this back in our chest then for now. No sense in crafting 2 out of the 3 pieces when I'm probably not going to use it anyway. And plus, there's a chance that maybe you can use it for something else entirely, so I probably want to know about that and not just use it all first. And I'm not really sure what else we can do in the remaining amount of time. I'm not sure there really is much time worth pursuing another goal right now. So I guess leave me some comments. Let me know what you think would be a good idea to push things forward, that maybe I can get a little bit more damage out. But thanks, Fairy. Thank you for that very much, for killing my mushroom dude. Jeez. Just trying to hang out down here and tell you guys what's up. And freaking Pixie wants to just cause trouble. Also, I don't think I've ever figured out what some of these objects are for, like this one here. I don't think I know what this does, even though I've had it here for ages. What's this one, too? I don't remember. I mean, I guess I could pick it up and look at it. So now it seems we've got an extra room, right? I mean, Santa's dead, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to find another NPC to come live there. I don't think there are anymore, so I guess I'm just sort of speaking rhetorically or something, but anyway, that's for another day. How frustrating. I really don't know what else there is to do. So I guess we really will wrap things up. I mean, I'll go harvest my mushrooms, but I'll do that on my own time. Yeah, so there's 2 failed pumpkin moon attempts. Got another medallion. We'll try at it again, and I will see what you guys think. I'll see if I can come up with any other strategies. Just need to kill them faster, so probably potions, I'm thinking. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will talk to you next time. Have a lovely night.